Hello everyone. In this video, we'll discuss on time cost trade-off. Reducing both, that is project cost and time, is critical in today's market-driven economy. This relationship between project time and cost is called time cost trade-off decision. The objective of time cost trade-off analysis is to reduce the original project duration determined from critical path analysis to meet specified deadline with the least cost. In addition, it might necessary to finish the project in a specific time to finish the project in a predefined deadline date, to recover early delays, to avoid liquidated damages, to free key resources early for other projects, to avoid adverse weather conditions that might affect productivity, to receive an early completion bonus, and to improve project cash flow. Reducing the project duration can be done by adjusting overlap between activities or by reducing the activities duration. What is the reason for an increase in direct cost as the activity duration is reduced? By scheduling weekend or evening work, the completion time for an activity as measured in the calendar days will be reduced. However, extra wages must be paid for such overtime work so that cost will increase. Also, overtime work is more prone to accident and quality problems must be corrected, so cost may increases. The activity duration can be reduced by following ways: by applying multiple shift work, by extending working hours, by offering incentive payments to increase the productivity, working on weekends and holidays, using additional resources, using material with faster installation methods, and by using alternate construction method or sequences. Next, we will see activity time cost relationship. In general, there is a trade-off between the time and direct cost to complete an activity. The less expensive the resources, the larger duration they take to complete an activity. Shortening the duration on an activity will normally increase its direct cost, which consists cost of labor, cost of equipment, and cost of material. A simple representation of the possible relationship between the duration of an activity and its direct cost appears. Consider only this activity in the isolation and without reference to the project completion deadline. A manpower would choose a duration which implies minimum direct cost, called the normal duration. At the other extreme, a manager might choose to complete the activity in the minimum possible time, called crash duration, but at a minimum cost. Project time cost relationship. Total project cost include both direct cost and indirect cost of performing the activities of the project. Direct cost of the project include the cost of material, labor, equipment, and subcontractors. Indirect cost, on the other hand, are necessary cost of doing work which not be related to a particular activity and in some cases cannot be related to a specific project. If each activity was scheduled for a duration that resulted in the minimum direct cost, in this way, the time to complete the entire project might be too long and substantial penalties associated with the late project completion might be incurred. Thus, a planner performs what is called time cost trade-off analysis to shorten the project duration. This can be done by selecting some activities on the critical path to shorten the duration. As the direct cost of the project equals to sum of the direct cost of its activities, then the project direct cost will increase by decreasing its duration. On the other hand, the indirect cost will decreases by increasing the project duration, as indirect costs are almost a linear function with the project duration. The graph illustrates the direct and indirect cost relationship with the project duration. The project time cost relationship can be determined by adding up direct cost and indirect cost values together as shown in the graph. The optimum project duration can be determined as the project duration that result in the least project total cost. Now let's see how to shorten the project duration. We will see the steps. First, draw the project network. Second, perform CPM calculations, that is critical path calculations, and identify the critical path. Use normal duration and cost for all activities. Third, compute the cost slope for each activity from the following equation. Slope equals to crash cost minus normal cost divided by normal duration minus crash duration. Fourth, start by shortening the activity duration on the critical path which has a least cost slope and not been shortened to its crash duration. Fifth, reduce the duration of the critical activities with least cost slope until its crash duration is reached or until the critical path changes. Sixth, when multiple critical paths are involved, the activity or activities to shorten is determined by comparing the cost slope of the activity which lies on all critical paths, if any, with the sum of the cost slope for a group of activities. Each one of them lie on one of the critical paths. Seventh, having shortened a critical path, you should adjust activities, timing and floats. 8. The cost increases due to the activity shortening is calculated as the cost slope multiplied by the time of time unit shortened. 9. Continue until no further shortening is possible and then the crash point is reached. And the last one, the result may be represented graphically by plotting project completion time against cumulative cost increases. This is project direct cost or time relationship. By adding the project indirect cost to this curve to obtain the project time cost curve. This curve gives optimum duration and the corresponding minimum cost.